Hey guys, it's Narelle here, and welcome back to a new video. This is going to be my sketchbook update for the months of June and July. So, yay! So, I just got back from school. School was actually pretty interesting. So, let me just start with the thing you want to see the most and hear the most about. So, the first page is just a random doodle of Aiko I did on the first day of the job I had recently. Here's just a sketch of Naru and Neru because I miss drawing them a lot. And here's a drawing of Aiko I did on a bus to work, and this took 3 days to sketch, and then I inked it and colored it here. And let me tell you, drawing on a moving vehicle is not easy. And here's just a sketch of Naoya and Chio because Naoya was really bored this day because apparently Hayden was kind of busy. So he's just like, let me go bother my mom and see what she's up to. And here's just some male body practice because I still need that. And here is Aiko and Mitsu kind of cosplaying together. This is when I actually got the idea decided where they like to cosplay with each other, because I feel like they will be that kind of friends. And here's a sketch of one of my older characters. His name is Iota. I actually forgot his name and I just wrote it there so I wouldn't forget it. So I'm a sad mother, and look at all this wasted space that I did not use. So here's just some doodles of Naoya because I felt like I don't draw him a lot, which is actually a lie because I draw him a lot more than other characters. And here is Judal from Magi. I actually really wanted to draw him because he's super hard to draw. Like, I don't see how the creator of Magi can draw him like 10 times over. But I actually wanted to test out that gold Gansai Tombi paint I got from Sue, and it actually is really pretty on toned paper. And this is actually something really ugly. Here's a really kind of half-butted sketch of Miku because I was drawing it at work and people kept looking at me, so I'm like, I'm done. And here's a sketch of Nick because I don't draw him at all lately, so I drew him smoking and he's cursing, which is what he always does. And here is Suyu from My Hero Academia because she's like one of my favorite characters, and Bakugo is like my second favorite character. And please don't spoil season 2 for me, guys. I haven't had the chance to watch it yet. And here's actually a sketch of Mitsu by himself because I draw him a lot with Aiko. So this is kind of how he looks as in a full body wise, because I actually am very proud of myself because I did a lot of full bodies in this sketchbook. And here is a chibi version of Aoka, and it's so cute. So this kind of inspired me to kind of try at chibis because they are the death of my soul, man. And here is Rohei with his mom, Nicole. They're rapping together, which I think is so cute. I might do an older Rohei version of this. And here's a fail. Here's an old character of mine. His name is Ivan. And in the story, he's mostly referred as 01 because that's just how the story plays out because he's an assassin. So yeah. So here is Naru as the girl because I felt like he fits her the most. And I actually really love how his face turned out. I like the face more than his anatomy because I feel like it's really off, but I'm not going to comment on that because that's kind of sad. But here is my Boy Toy Squad character, Kyohei. He is a symbol of pride, but I really want to redesign him because he just looks too basic for me. So you may see a redesign for him way later when I actually get the time to do it. And here is Naoya trying to kiss Hayden because Chio is a hardcore yaoi shipper and she ships these two like crazy, and so does Miyu, which is Mama's character. And Naoya is like, come on Hayden, let's give them what they want. And Hayden's like, no, don't betray me now. And here's just a random sketch I did with that paint. I don't know, I think I was in art block when I did that. And here is Naoya with Papa Naisho because he really does enjoy the time he spends with his grandpa. So yee. And here's a drawing of Rohei and Hiroki I did when our lights went out. And I actually got lazy to finish it because the lights came back on and I was like, internet finally. So yeah, so they're not floating, guys. I just kind of got lazy. So I think this is really cute. So here's actually a sketch of Bea Miller, and I really love her song Fire and Gold. So fire, gold, you get it. I don't know why I try to be symbolic, but then I fail, but I actually really like that. And here's an unfinished sketch of Rayo in one of his newer outfits because I wanted to draw it and then I'm like, nope, I don't want to draw it. So here's actually a sketch of Chio eating some pizza because I was on a Skype call with JMI and Saito, I think, and I was in a really bad art funk, and Saito gave me 3 words to use and I just chose pizza because Chio likes to eat a lot. So I'm like, what is more fitting than that? And here's a sketch of my character Usa being all cute because he is super adorable, man. And here's Rayo in that outfit I tried to draw, and this is him being all feelsy, all up in his feels. And here's a ugly sketch of Ioka, so don't look at that. Here's a something that's very unfinished because I didn't like how the poses was turning out. And here's that drawing of Nara I did before that Nara live stream, and I never finished that picture, by the way. I just remembered. And here is Aiko and Mitsu cosplaying as Serena and Damien from Sailor Moon. And I was going to say Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask, but I know how people feel about that if they're not wearing their clothing. So Serena and Damien. And I actually really love how this turned out. And here's actually a couple from like from a yaoi TV drama I watched, and it's called Make It Right. I recommend it. And this is one of the couples I strongly support. Their name is Book and Frame, and together they make Book Frame, and I love them. They're just too cute for me. So more failed pages. Here's another unfinished sketchu, and here's Naoya with Papa Naisho, because I really want to make Now that one character that you could just talk to, and he just doesn't care to talk to you for long hours and understand you. So I feel like that's what Papa Naisho will do a lot with Naoya. So and I actually drew this in friction pen, so hopefully no fire will come against it, because if you put fire in front of friction pen, it disappears. So hopefully it won't do that. And here's a sketch of Deidara from Naruto, because me and my brothers were actually playing Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, I think, and I chose Deidara and Sasori as a team, and Deidara had this outfit on, and I am like, oh my god, she looks so hot in that outfit. So I drew this, and this was also drawn in friction pen. And this is when I went on my trip with Mama, because I drew these after we came back from the swimming pool. So there's Naoya, a very failed sketch, and then I wanted to draw a reaction drawing to that guy who kept hitting on Mama, and I'm like, let me draw Aiko just flipping him off, and me and Mama drew the same exact picture, except she drew her OC Cerise flipping him off, and she put it on Instagram, and I just thought it was hilarious. And I actually colored this with all of her supplies. So yeah, she legit brought all of her art supplies on the trip, and I'm like, my lord, Mama, like my lord. But I had a fun time. I loved the trip, and this was colored with Spectrum Noir markers, and they're actually pretty nice. I love them. I might actually invest in them because I actually really enjoyed coloring with them. And here's a sketch of Aoka in a different outfit that you guys should be seeing. I don't know. But here's a sketch of Victor from Yuri on Ice, because if you guys don't know, I recently purchased a Yuri on Ice t-shirt, and I was inspired to draw Victor, so I just drew him. So this is actually the page after the page Mama drew on, because you can see the the marker marks. So I will show you that page after I finish the sketchbook flip through. So here's a very unfinished sketch of Nara in a virgin killer sweater. And I thought it looked really good on her because Nara is like waifu material. And here is Crispy Samchi because I miss drawing Crispy. He's so cute. And here is Aiko and Mitu. And I will be right back because my phone is almost out of space. So hold on for a second. Alright, so I'm back. So anyways, here is a drawing of Aiko and Mitu. During this time, Nick said something really mean and horrible to her, and she just ran to Mitu like always, and she's like bawling her eyes out because Nick just said something horrible, and Mitu is just there to comfort her. And this is weird how he has one leg, but I just couldn't get Aiko's legs to work, so that's the reason why Mitu has like one leg. Anyways, here's a page dedicated to the lovely Chisana, who is my character, and I'm like, I hate this character, but I can dedicate one page to her. I can give her that much, but yes. So this is how she looks when she was younger. She looks exactly like Chio, and I think I really wanted that because I really wanted her to kind of see that her daughter looks exactly like her, but has a better life than her. It's kind of weird, but I like that dynamic, so I'm going to roll with that. And this is how she looks when she's older. So she looks exactly like Chio, but with a much more mature face. So here's a sketch of Hachi from the Yaoi. Rainbow Honey. I've been obsessed with like Omegaverse Yaois. It's just great. And I was thinking I wanted to make a Omegaverse OC type of thing, and I think I'm down for that. So if you guys have any Omegaverse characters, let me know, because I would love to let my character and your characters interact, because I really want to interact more with you guys. So if you guys have any Omegaverse characters, let me know. I'll start designing my character, and when it's actually finalized, I'll let you know on Instagram, because I want to get to know you guys a lot more often, because now that I'm doing my own OC introduction series, I think with my OCs interacting with y'all's OCs, it'll be a lot of fun. So yes. So here's a character named Adonis, and he was actually made for a story me and JMI wrote 2 years ago, I think, and it kind of fell flat because we just didn't have enough time to dedicate towards it. But he was like one of my favorite characters I made for that story, and it was a sci-fi type of thing. So yeah, he can manipulate his bones to work for him. So he's kind of like Kimimaro from Naruto, but not in a sense. But anyways, here's a chibi version of him, and that's how he looks. So yes. And here's the page dealing with Nicholas, or Nick as you guys know him. So here's that time when he kind of said a very mean thing to Aiko, and here is him and Kahori, and this is going to be really confusing to you guys, but they do not like each other. They don't like each other in a romantic way, but at this point in time, each other was all that they had at this time. But Nick's quote can really explain it a lot better. And it states, I've never been able to relate to someone who's in love, but I can relate to those who are heartbroken. So you guys can kind of get where this is going. So yes, and this is not finished. What was this? I think I flipped this over the last recording I tried with this because I keep failing. Oh yeah, that's what that was. We're skipping that. Anyways, I tried to draw Seo from Yojin, but it looks really ugly, so I just drew young Aiko instead, and her hair is not red, it's brown when she's younger. I'm just so addicted with her with red hair that I kind of want to convert her to have naturally red hair, but that does not work, Nirel. So yes, and I inspired to draw this picture from Kelly Clarkson's song Breakaway, because that song is just life itself. I love it. And here's the last page, which is young Kakashi and Minato, because again, me and my brothers were playing that game and I chose a team of these two. And young Kakashi is so adorable, man. I just love young Kakashi. You guys don't know how much I love him. And yes, and the funny thing is, my brother chose older Kakashi and Mike Guy to be their opponent, and they whooped their butts. So I'm like, don't sit there and diss young Kakashi, because he can beat some tail, man. So yeah, this was actually completed July 14th. So this has been done for ages, but I just wanted to show you guys the sketchbook. So now I'm going to show Mama's page that I took out, because I tend to roughhouse my stuff, so I didn't want it to get ruined. So hold on for a second. Alright, so here's Mama's page, and a lot of this stuff kind of pertains to what happened on our trip. So anyways, here's her character Cerise, and this is me as a cat, because she wanted to animalify me and JMI, so this is how she think I would look as an animal. So this is technically me and her at the gate of King's Dominion waiting to get in, and she's like, intimidator, because Mama made me get on that ride. And I almost lost my life. Not literally, but you know, I almost lost my life on that ride, and she was laughing at me the whole time, and I'm like, Mama, you're a horrible person, but it was fun. I loved it. It was legit one of my favorite rides there, because I've never ridden it before. So yes, and right here is her saying the word that I knew she was gonna put on this page, and here's a bubble of a shirt with hentai on it, because a guy at the theme park was wearing a long sleeve shirt with the word hentai on it, and I'm like, why would you wear that outside? You can wear it in home, but outside kind of makes you look a little bit suspicious. And I think a lot of people, since anime, it's big, but not a lot of people know what words mean in like anime. But when you're one of those people that know what a word means, you're just like, really now? Anyways, and here's my character, Iota. She actually drew him, and I am like, oh my god, this is actually my first fan art I ever got of him. So I am like, living. And then she drew Cerise and another face here. She drew some pretty eyes, another doodle, and then she wrote Miss Venomous Cupcake was here. And I think that's about it for this. Let me kind of move it, like she used a lot of gold watercolor on this page, so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous in person. But that's it, because yes, and it's like so pretty. Like, I wish you guys could see this in person, because it's just beautiful in person. But anyways, that is it for my sketchbook update. So if you guys have a favorite page, let me know. And I am almost done with the sketchbook I'm working on now, which is a sketchbook commissioned I got from Nautica. So you should be seeing that in a couple of weeks. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. So bye guys.